Hello treasures, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. Thanks for stopping by. In today's video we are making soya beans powder, but this time around I sweetened it with dates. So in other words, we are making soya beans and the date powder. Let's get started. To make this, I'll be using soya beans, of course. So here I have soya beans which I've already selected. I'm using 3.5 cups of soya beans. I've already selected it off camera. Look at the dates here. So I've already selected it. Yes. So to make this, I'll transfer this into a container to wash. And I'll start by washing this. I'll rinse in some water. I'm not going to peel it off. I want to soak it overnight. This is night. I don't have the strength to start peeling it this night, so I'll just rinse this and then soak it in water till morning. I'm just going to rinse it off camera. After rinsing it, I'll then add water to it. I'll cover with enough. I'll cover it and leave it here overnight. So, see you in the morning. And this is morning, so let's see our soaked soya beans. Oh, it soaked up almost all the water. I'll go and rinse it and also peel off the skin. Let me rinse it first. I've rinsed it and also transferred into a bigger bowl, so I'll now try to remove the skin. I'll do this by rubbing the skin. As you're rubbing it, just like you wash beans, the skin will be coming out. We'll remove the skin as much as we can. clean it as much I can. I'll then give it the final rinse before cooking. I'm going to cook it, so I'll just take this out from the water. Into a pot and then transfer to the stove for cooking. We cook this about 20 to 25 minutes. Keep watching. You see, has many skin. Oh, we can never finish. I beg go. We'll remove that after roasting. I beg. Let's cook it. If we want to remove all the skin, that means we'll spend the whole day here in the kitchen. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. So let's cook it that way. Be careful. That's more of skin anyway. Had to leave it a bit open. It was boiling over, so be careful. Watch it. It will boil over. This is after 20 minutes. I will now turn it into, I'll pour it out into a sieve. I had to pour it out in the sieve here to drain water. After which I will now transfer into my oven tray. Spread it and then dry and roast in the oven. I also have about 2 videos of how to make soya beans powder in my YouTube channel, Your Treasure Kitchen. In that one, I did not cook it. I fried it on the stove. I dried on the sun and also fried on the stove. So you can check those ones out too. If they are easier method for you, you can use the method to make your own soya beans powder. This time around, I'm not going to fry it. I'm just going to put it in my oven to dry and then roast it. You will see how it goes. The oven, I stir them around so that they can dry and roast evenly. I'm also using the lowest heat to do this. So so that it doesn't get burnt without you knowing. So if you're roasting it in the oven, watch it. If you're using high heat, also watch it. You might decide to do this with higher temperature, but just watch it. So I'm using low heat so that in case I did not check it, it's not going to burn easily like that. If you're using gas oven that doesn't have timer, what I normally do, I'm using my gas oven here, and I'll put a timer that can remind you that, hey, treasure, you put something in the oven so that it doesn't get burnt. To sweeten the soya milk powder, I'm going to use dates so that you won't need to add sugar when you're drinking it. So I've deseeded the dates and cut it and also add it to my tray so I can transfer this to the oven. So I'm going to use my oven also to dry this. My soya beans is well dried and roasted. You can see how dry it is looking. If you know breadfruit, this is looking like a breadfruit. Okwa. Okwa. In fact, I was eating this too, like okwa. Maybe this can replace okwa if you're craving roasted okwa. If you did not see, you can try this soya beans. It's looking so dry and fine. The skin has also separated. In fact, the ones that couldn't come out that time, you can just rub it now and the skin will come out. And all I'll do after this to just blow out the skin from this before grinding. I also had to transfer everything into one tray because the drier the soya beans gets, the smaller it becomes. Or the drier it got, the smaller it became. Alright. I'm going to blow up. I'm going to blow up this tiny camera. So I'll blow up this and come back. The date is also well dried and ready to be ground. Drying or roasting all this in the oven took about 90 minutes. I'll just allow them to cool down a bit before grinding. Now I'm going to divide it into two. Also divide this into two. After grinding, I'll pass it through a sieve to get a smooth powder. Strong blender or grinder, you can take this to the market to grind. If you're also making it in larger quantity, you also need to take it to the market to grind. And you may not need to sieve it like this when they grind it because they normally grind it very smooth. They can grind it up to 2 to 3 times for it to become very smooth. Just the way the chaff I sieved out, I'm going to grind them again to get a smoother one. And here we have our soya beans and date powder. This is very smooth and tastes so nice. Of course, I've tested it. In fact, we have been using let's lick. We have been licking it behind camera. It tastes so nice. It tastes so good. And you know this is good for babies between 6 months. Sorry, from 6 months and above. So this milk is good for both adults and the babies from 6 months old. I'm going to leave this to cool down before I now transfer to my airtight container. Leaving the milk to cool down, I will now transfer into these containers. Please, I hope you have given us a thumbs up. If you have not, please click on the like button to support us. Thank you. In soya milk powder. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to like and share the video. Until I see you again in my next video, remain blessed and safe. I love you all. Bye bye.